Strange Block Beats. Chariots of Yahshua. Chariots of Yahshua. We've been living in this modern Babylon. Screens and sirens trying to drown your song. But in the midnight I can hear you call, saying, child, stand up, I'll break that wall. Dust in the distance, I can see the flame. Chariots of Yah riding in your name. Yahshua calling, come and take my hand. I'm leaving Egypt for the promised land. Chariots of Yah, tear the heavens wide, rolling through the storm with fire in their stride. Yahshua King. Call us from the dust into the wilderness where you rebuild our trust. Lift us from the ruins of a fallen land. Carry every broken heart in your mighty hand. Chariots of Yahshua ride. Lead us through the darkness to the other side. Take me where the desert meets the sky, where every tear's a truth you won't deny. Break me, make me in your holy fire, till the wilderness becomes my heart's desire. No more running back to Pharaoh's lies, no more selling out for compromise. You're my pillar of cloud in the heat of day, my pillow of fire when I lose my way. Chariots of Yah, thunder in the sky, Yahshua, our Savior. We hear your battle cry into the wilderness. We follow your command, leave our chains behind and take your hand. Chariots of Yah, blaze across the night, Yahshua, our glory, our pillar of light. Where fear must flee, you break our prisons and set us free. Out in the silence, every fear exposed. Old wounds open, but you hold me close. You turn my chaos to a hidden stream, making this dry land a place of dreams. When the manna falls in the morning light, I taste your mercy and I know it's right. You're writing covenant across my soul, teaching a broken heart to be made whole. Chariots of Yahshua ride into the wilderness, take us inside. Break these chains and consume our shame. Carry us in fire in your holy name. Chariots of Yahshua ride into the wilderness, and guiding us from every stronghold and hidden lusts into your presence where we learn to trust. Chariots of Yahshua into the wilderness, calling us until this dry ground and broken dust bloom like Eden in your love for us. Chariots of Yahshua ride. Chariots, chariots, chariots of Yahshua ride. Ooh.
A big salute, family. This your brother K. Judah, giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yah, in faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. To the beloved mighty nation of Israel, I say peace and blessings. Shout out to the CUC family. Big salute to my brother Sham, big boy Jake, the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Faith, the beloved elder Bro Tim Stevens, and all my beloved family in the chat, those who will come later. I know y'all gonna be upset with your brother KJ, but it was just on my spirit to just articulate what I have to say. Cause you know, like when something be on your mind and you got to get it out right then and there. Cause if you wait to do it, you might forget the way you wanted to like bring it forth. So it was just on my spirit to talk about these things. As you see the title, family, one spoon of chocolate. This will be a spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the movie, our brother from the Wu-Tang Clan, RZA, he's the one who directed the movie. Quentin Tarantino is the one who produced it. And we understand that when a lot of times when our people do movies, it's our reality. It's not for entertainment for us. It's actually the things that we actually go through in real life, the things we see in real life, and even the kidnapping of a lot of our people who's coming up missing. These are not random attacks. These are not, cases that just happen by accident. We have to understand that in order for our people to be lured somewhere, somebody in high positions and authority have to be a part of this. Allegedly, I believe, you got to say allegedly, But I truly believe that the police officers of these different places and demographics are a part of luring our people in, because if a cop stop you, a lot of our people are going to abide by the cop's rules. So if a cop say, get in the car, sit down, a lot of our people are going to get in the car, sit down, even if they handcuffed. We're not going to too much put up a fight. So I ask myself, how's our people getting into the woods? How's our people getting into areas they never been before? Why would our people just go to a sundown town somewhere they never been before? I believe because they are being lured into these places by those in authority. It's just my position. Our people are very wise. We are not a stupid people. And they show us that even in Hollywood movies. We are the smartest ones in the movie. When something not right, we can feel it. And we're going to go off our instincts. We're going to go off what our spirit telling us. We don't walk into the danger. We run from danger. And that's something that's real about us as a people. We run from danger. A lot of times we don't run to danger. Now, of course, you got cases where you could say, well, some of our people, they, get a thrill out of the danger and, drama and certain things happening, fighting and recording. Okay. But for the most part, our people we run when we know something coming. We don't just stand there and be like, hey, what's going on? We don't do that. So for all our people to be coming up missing, and this is nothing new, y'all. I'm going to show you a video from the 1980s. This was even going on in the 70s in Atlanta when all those young boys was coming up missing. I think it was like 27 young boys. This been going on, y'all. Our organs, your heart, your liver, your eyes, your brain, your lungs, your kidneys. These things are being used for those who need your body parts to survive and live. The melanin injections, the experiments, the testing of the melanin, the power of it, it is all being used for these people. They tell you all these negative things about your melanin, about how you look, about who you are, about your body, but then turn around and need your body parts to live. How can a 3/5 of a man and woman person, what you need the body parts for? We are nobody. We are nothing, right? If you are the superior race, why you need our body parts? If you are superior, why you don't go get another white superior man or woman and use their body parts that you may survive and live on? But you're not doing that. You are kidnapping our brothers and sisters. Even the babies coming up missing. Elderly people, men, women, children. These are not random. These are not by accident. So let's go ahead and get into this, man, because, this bothers my spirit. And we have to watch our surroundings. That's why when I hear people say, with this white and black thing, it's not a white and black thing. Let me tell y'all something, man. And this is just advice. When I pick up this Bible and I teach what this Bible say, that's me just being obedient to Yah and Yahshua. So if the Bible say that Gentiles can learn, that's above my pay rate. I have nothing to do with that. But I still remember the scripture that told me never trust my enemy. I have common sense. Because I teach the scriptures, my common sense don't go away. I don't trust other nations. I don't want to be around other nations. I will not allow my children to go to other nations' homes. They will never spend a night at somebody else's house of another nation. It just ain't going to happen. These people cannot be trusted, family. And they show you every day that they cannot be trusted. Now, shout out to the Gentiles who are using their platform to even, using their platform to make awareness of the things that's going on with our people, with all, these young brothers and sisters. coming up missing. I salute y'all for telling the truth, but at the end of the day, my brothers and sisters need to separate from these nations, man. You need to separate from these nations. It's not about feelings. This is about your life. They are taking your life. And I had Bible study with my kids yesterday, and I told them, whatever you do in this life, don't you ever, and I mean ever, turn your back on Yah. Because if you do, he will turn his back on you. He will forsake you if you forsake him. And that hedge of protection that's on y'all, he will remove it. And I guarantee you, you don't want that to happen, because Satan will stiff you like wheat. Our people coming up missing doesn't mean they did something wrong. You know, when certain things happen, people think, well, maybe they did something wrong. No. Maybe we live in America and we amongst wickedness and evil. And the people that perpetuate that evil upon us. But this is a Christian nation, right? These are God-fearing, loving, kind people, right? But all your brothers and sisters are coming up missing. And you best to believe it, the whole town be on it. White women, white men, the police, the governor, the mayor, the judge, they all a part of it, family. These are not random. Somebody needs some eyes. Somebody need a heart. Somebody need a liver. Somebody needs some kidneys and some lungs. Somebody needs some legs and arms. Boy, these people dismember our body, because guess what? Why would you not do it? You don't respect these people. In your eyes, they beneath you. So this why you use their body parts, the less than, for you to survive. Why would you use trash to live? According to you, right? Just trash. But you are using trash to live. Man, my spirit is bothered, man. It's bothered. Hey, everybody coming in the chat, many blessings to y'all. You know, so my bad, family. I didn't see y'all in the chat, but many blessings to every last one of y'all in the chat. You know what's sad about all this? We can tell our people, man, stay away from these nations. They still gonna tell us not all of them bad. What that got to do with your life? What do they got to do with you using common sense? Y'all say the wrong thing at the wrong time. Did I say not all of them bad? What that got to do with your life? You don't see how many of our brothers and sisters are coming up missing? And you shouldn't have been talking about not all of them bad. You don't just see what happened to the young brother Nolan Wells. He didn't think none of them was bad, right? But he the only one didn't come back. He's gone. They tortured him. When they did the autopsy report, they tortured that young man. He had burn marks on his body. Hey, not all of them bad, KJ. Never trust your enemy. Yah is showing us. Separate yourself, man, from these unforward people, family. You are a set apart people. Stop mingling with these people, man. You can't be the only person among them. Their mind is sadistic. They play games with your life. They'll get you in the woods and be throwing a gun at each other just to see if the gun might go off, but the gun aimed at you. But you think these your friends though, right? Their mind is like this, man. That's why they call them daredevils. Daredevils. They're always daring something just to see what might happen. Wake up. Wake up. Now I want to read something, man. Wake up, man. Stop saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. Oh, KJ, you telling us to separate from all white people and all the other nations. Well, then you kick it with them then. Do your thing. I don't care what you do. None of my family are kids. It ain't happening in my lifetime. You best believe that. You don't think some of my little girls or classmate parents didn't say, hey, you think your baby can come to the party? No, she can't go. And she asked me one day, my little girl, she's 9 years old. She asked, Dad, why I can't go, to the party and stuff? I had to break it down to my baby. You know what she told me? I understand, Daddy. I get it. She just a little girl. She don't know. But it's my job to tell her why I don't want her to go. You let your little girl or your son go to these people's house, you don't know that the uncle over there, he's a registered offender. But he at the party with kids. Your child in the bed sleep. He do something to your baby. Your baby come back home to you telling you that around certain areas is burning. It don't feel right. Come on, man. I'd rather keep my kids with me instead of something like that happen and he lose his life. Because I'm going to protect mine at all costs. So I'd rather keep my babies under my wing where I know ain't no harm going to come to them. That's all I'm trying to get our people to see. It don't matter if your son on the football team with Bobby and Dylan. I played sports and some of my teammates was Caucasian. But once we got off the court, he go his way, I go my way. I never went to none of their homes. What I'm going to do that for? We just play basketball together. We have a brotherhood as far as team sports go. But once we off that court, I do the same thing at work. I respect all my coworkers. Once I clock out, I go my way, they go their way. I don't got their phone number. We ain't chopping it up and kicking it. We just work together. We play sports together. That's how I look at it. But one thing I notice in this generation, we don't teach our children the truth about the world which they live in. We lie to our babies and tell them love is love. Friendship is friendship. I don't see color. I'm not teaching my kids these things. You have lost your mind. You better tell your babies the truth. These not the 80s and 90s. We live in a society where the wickedness of these people is perpetrated against your babies, and your baby is the target. So you ain't gonna tell your baby the truth? You gonna lie to your baby? You gonna lie to your daughter and your son? Why they being targeted every day? You gonna lie to them and tell them they live in a bubblegum world? Do your thing then. I ain't telling my kids that. I ain't telling my kids that. It ain't never gonna happen. I'm gonna tell my babies the truth. You are the target. You are the target of this society. And if they catch you by yourself, they'll do something to you. And they ain't gonna go to jail. They ain't gonna go to jail. I want to read this right quick, man. We lie to our kids too much. We lie to our babies too much. While other nations are telling their children about your kids, you sitting up here lying to your kids about other nations. Let me say this one more time. Other nations are telling their children the truth about your kids from their perspective and their sadistic mind. But you lying to your babies about them, though. We got to stop, man. We got to stop, man. I want to read this real quick. I want to go to Ecclesiastes chapter 3, then I'm going to get to these videos. I want y'all to see these videos that I have. I feel like my heart is so saddened that a mother and a father, when they do an autopsy on your child and they come back and tell a mother and a father, his eyes was missing, his heart is missing, he had no kidneys and liver. Ma'am, everything in his body is gone. And you have no audacity to tell me not all of them bad. Well, you go find out which one's good. I'm going to just stay over here in my lane with my people and my kinfolk in them, which is the children of Israel. And you go try to find out which ones are good. Go do your thing. But we're going to be over here on this side, but we don't got to worry about trying to figure out who good and who not. You are the target. You're walking around in la-la land because you're not paying attention, because you think you live in the world where all things are good and cool. We just all people. And you don't even know they plotting on you every single day. They plotting on you. That's why I told my son when he got his driver's license, his ID, I told my son, do not put on your driver's license or your ID that you can be a donor. Tell them no. Because even though they say they wait till you die to use your organs to save other people's lives, they don't wait until we die. They kill us before our time. So don't put that on your driver's license, family. Don't put donor on your driver's license. Because they put you in a database. They type your name up, or not your name. They put it in a database, and when they say, this person said they would be willing to donate some of their organs, you're going to come up. You're going to come up. And if one of these elite need your eyes or your teeth or a kidney, they're going to cause you to lose your life and say it was a drive-by shooting. Or it was two brothers got into it. Oh, he got in a car accident. He overdosed. Man, y'all better wake up, man. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, man. I don't trust none of these people, man. I mean, none of them. Ecclesiastes chapter 3. A lot of our people need a reality check. They really walking around in la-la land, man. Ecclesiastes chapter 3. And this for all that bubblegum talk. And it reads, to everything that is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heavens, a time to be born, and a time to die, and a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill, and a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up, a time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. This the part right here we haven't figured out, family. Why are we trying to embrace people who have not embraced us? How long do it have to go on? Or what, another 400? They didn't show you who they are within this lifespan. Remove yourself from these people, man. We have to look out for each other, family. And I ain't just saying in word, it must be in deed. We have to look out for one another, family. Stop going by yourself with one person. If you're going somewhere at night, have 2-3 people in the car with you. If sisters, don't go nowhere by yourself at night. You shouldn't be driving by yourself at night, man. I just saw a video on TikTok where a black truck pulled up and kidnapped a woman and threw her in the truck, man. Woman screaming and everything. Nobody around to help this woman. Stop embracing everything and learn how to refrain from embracing everything. Verse 6, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate. When are we going to get out the stage of just love everybody? Why are you trying to love everybody when everybody is not trying to love you or respect you? Nobody care about your life, family, but Yah and Yahshua. And we have to care about each other's life just as Yah and Yahshua do. When one of our goes away, it's like we just go the next day, like it didn't happen to me. You mean to tell me this stuff don't bother you just a little bit? When I'm living my life, I got it good. But your brothers and sisters out here dying, though, brother. Your brothers and sisters out here dying, sister. You know, if that don't concern you, because it can happen to you, it can happen to me. We have to watch our surroundings. We have to watch where we at, where we going, who we with. Because it's getting ugly out here, family. The days are far spent. The nights are dark. And Satan and his minions are roaming for the children of Israel because he hate us with a perpetual hatred, just like Esau. And Esau, I ain't talking about, he's not the white man. It's been like this for a long time, family. And we are not coming up missing by accident. They showed you that and they killed Tyrone. They showed you that in a spoonful of chocolate. All the movies they make, family, they put it right in our face. They tell us the truth. But for us, it's not entertainment. It's our life. It's reality. For them, it's entertainment. What's the other movie? Get Up. Whatever that movie was, when that woman say, ooh, I love them eyes. Ooh, and them arms. Why do you think they put that in that movie, man? These are your rich elite people who need your body parts. Because they old and decrepit. They're on their way out. But not if they get them lungs. Not if they get that liver. Not if they get their kidney. Oh, we good. Hey, just make it look like he got shot by another Negro and then bring him in the morgue. We'll slice him open, take everything out, and we'll give it to you, sir, for $500,000. 250,000. You know your organs. A black man's heart costs 500,000. His kidney probably about 250. Get out. Thank you. Thank you, Sydney. Get out, man. They put it right in our face what they do, what they've been doing, what they gonna keep doing. There's a time to love, family. We ain't never been loved by nobody. See, this is why I be telling, I love Israel. I love my people. And you learning the Bible as another nation don't have no bearing on me, whether you believe it or not. That's your business. My job is just to teach it. I'm not here to convince you anything. If the Bible can't convince you, I'm not convincing you nothing. That go for Israel or Gentile. So if you here to learn, you learn. But for the majority of Gentiles, the majority of y'all, at least about 95%, I know what you own. I know what you own. And we are the prey. We are the prey. Because most of y'all mind is just wicked, boy. I'm talking about you look for wickedness every single day. All y'all do is look for wickedness. Only a few of y'all who really try to, not be like that. Only a few. Majority of y'all wicked, man. I'm talking wicked, bro. Y'all look for actions when you in our midst. You look for turmoil when you in our midst. You look to get us out of our body when you're in our midst, just so you can pull out that gun, because in your mind, shedding a Negro's blood is a badge of honor. It's a badge of honor for you. Even a cop, he got to kill him a nigga. It's a badge of honor on his badge. He got him one. That's why I walk with Yah. So I don't have to get whooped by these. I say, Yah, please, I'm going to follow you. I'm going to obey you. I'm going to follow your son. I'm going to obey him. I'm going to do the things you ask me to do. I don't want to be whooped by these heathens. We done been whooped enough. So that's why I do right. I don't want no heathen putting his hands on me. They didn't put their hands on me long enough when I was coming up as a young man. And I used to buck they behind. But I'm 45 now, family. I just want peace in my mind. And peace when I go out that door. So Yah has granted that to me and many of you. We have to pray for these things. Pray for that hedge of protection. Pray that Yah guide you and keep you and direct and order your steps in all discretion of life. That these things don't happen. Because it's happening far too often to our brothers and sisters. And all they doing is going about their business. How you at the airport and end up all the way in the woods? How you in the airport and end up all the way in a sundown town? What is going on? We are being hunted. We are being hunted. So there's a time and purpose for everything. When are you going to understand the seasons? When are you going to understand the time in which you're living in? You got to move with the times and the seasons. Here we go, family. Let me show y'all this video first. I'm just passionate, family, because I love my family so much. I love Israel so much. When I see death of our people, it breaks my soul down, man. Because one day I'm always asking myself, and I know it's never going to happen in America, because America is a land full of witchcraft and sorcery. And they got a lot of our people under spells. That's why a lot of our people are on a low frequency. And they can't rise above that low frequency. But I pray for Israel. I pray for all our brothers and sisters that Yah may grant them to rise above the low frequency, that they may be on a high frequency with Yah, to renew their mind, to change the behavior, to do things better than what they did yesterday for brothers and sisters, and even our little ones. I pray these prayers for our nation. It's heartbreaking for a mother to be on the news and she's weeping, she's crying, and she telling the world, us, my son didn't have no eyes. His heart was gone. His liver was gone. His kidney was gone. Everything was gone in my baby. They even took my baby eyes out of his socket. Come on, family. Come on, Israel. Wake up, man. Wake up, beloved nation. I'm nervous for your kids. I'm nervous for mine. Not in a fearful way. But that's why you got to protect your babies as much as you can. Don't let them just float around and give them so much freedom and room for them to just go here, go there, ride in the car with this person, be with this person. You don't know what those other kids own. Your baby raised right, but are they raised right? Do they behave wisely in society? Don't let your baby just be with anybody. Not anybody. Let's get it, man. Here go the first video I want y'all to see. Brother spoke facts. Listen to what he said.
And some of them are found, they don't have no organs. You can look it up. It's on YouTube. There's documentaries all over the place. There's One Spoon of Chocolate, directed by Reza, produced by Quentin Tarantino. It's somewhat of a revenge flick based.
Thank you, Sister Eve. Let me put the fair use. Fair use, family. We have to love each other and respect each other and care about each other, to be concerned about our people's lives. The same way I care about my life, I care about your life and your baby's life. We have to pray. I'm talking about earnestly pray to Yah to grant us our request, that Yah keep the hedge of protection around your people and our children and our fathers and our mothers and our sisters and brothers and our husbands and wives. Father, please grant us this request. Protect your flock. We are being hunted, Yah. Repent of the sins of our forefathers, y'all. Go to Yah with a humble spirit and let them know, Yah, we have sinned. We have done wrong, Father, but we come to you now in repentance. We come to you, Father, asking, can you please protect us? Where is the Elohim that what he did for our fathers when they came out of Egypt? Where's the Elohim who made the covenant with Abraham, who protected the children of Israel, who fought for them, who fought all their battles? Where's that Elohim? Rise up and protect your people, Elohim, in faith in your son, Yahshua. Rise up, Father. We have to pray to him, man, and be sincere when you do it. And make sure you're walking with him and ain't just talking to him. Let me do the fair use, man. All right, here we go. Fair use. Thank you, Sister Eve.
Based on event produced by Quentin Tarantino. It's somewhat of a revenge flick based on some true events. I'm not sure if a lot of people know this, but yeah, a lot of black people go missing, and when some of them are found, they don't have no organs. You can look it up. It's on YouTube. There's documentaries all over the place. There's poor towns in certain states in America where black people just go missing. There's some hard to watch moments in it, to my surprise, even for me, because it's based on some real stuff. I was aware of the things that go on, but to kind of get a perspective, even though it's Hollywood, to get a perspective, see visually of the stuff that goes down or the stuff that has gone down, kind of puts things in perspective. It makes it just all that much more real rather than watching a YouTube documentary. As a complete film, I liked it to a certain point, and eventually I was very, very disappointed. But overall, it left me wanting more.
So y'all heard that, family? It left him wanting more because it's awareness for us. The way it went off, I was like, come on, dog. Like, why it went off like that, man? Could at least let them, let us see them getting handcuffed, going to jail, being persecuted for the crime. Like, come on, man. It just kind of went off a little too crazy for me. But let me show y'all this one, though. Dog, this movie is so crazy. In this small town, bro, they even had the black people that live in the town. Even the church was segregated, y'all. They had the black people on one side and all the KKK members on the other side. In the same church with the preacher who was snorting powder. Come on, man. Make it make sense. That's why I be telling y'all, Gentiles can't teach you no Bible. They got so much false doctrine.
And when I tell y'all this movie, oh my God, y'all.
Y'all see the church? Let me go back a little bit. Look at the church, y'all. Black people on this side. And look at all the other
Oh my God, y'all.
on this side.
I am watching One Spoon of Chocolate. And when I tell y'all this movie is in fucking sane. You got Breeze in here.
If anybody got any children, she used a couple, profanities, explicitives. So if you got any children around, please remove the babies. I didn't have enough time to blurt out, these words. But if you got any young children around, please remove the little ones. Because they don't need to be hearing the F-bombs that this woman dropping.
You got Michael Jackson's daughter, Paris Jackson, in here. Now what happened is, y'all, they is often non-black boys taking their organs, and one of them was Bree's cousin.
This the preacher, y'all, but guess what he was just doing the day before coming to church on Sunday? His nose. And y'all know exactly what I'm saying, what he was doing with his nose. This the preacher. Don't y'all know this preacher is a part of the wickedness that go on in this town, but he here preaching the so-called word of God. This is reality. Man, how can you go to a Gentile church as a black man and woman and he stand over you trying to teach you about your book? Now, I understand you don't know that you're an Israelite. So that ain't coming at my brothers and sisters, because some of y'all, you just don't know. Y'all haven't revealed it to you yet. But nothing click in y'all mind and go, hold on, man, you can't teach me. Man, these the same people used to lie on the scriptures. So now he about to teach me the truth of the scriptures? No, family. They can't teach you no truth of the scriptures. These are the same manipulators of the scriptures. Now he about to turn around and tell you, what Gentile preacher told you the children of Israel? What Gentile preacher told you the chosen people of Yah? I only saw about 3. I'm talking about preachers, Christian preachers that got big platforms to where they didn't come out and say, we are God's chosen people. So I salute them for using their platform to do that. How many other Gentiles have done that? They're not going to do it, family. Because I keep telling y'all, when people say you the chosen people, the reason why a lot of Gentiles won't confess this truth is because there is judgment attached to your nationality and who you are as a people. There is no judgment attached to the 1948 people. Whatever go on with them, what judgment is written down in the scriptures that somebody gonna get for messing with the 1948 people? Ain't no judgment in there if you do something to them. But if somebody do something to you, Israel, the real people of the book, the chosen people of the book, the apple of Yah's eye, there is judgment attached to the way you've been treated. That's why nobody won't confess who you are. They're afraid to let it slip out and say, man, this is God's chosen people. We have touched the wrong people, dog. We are in trouble. They won't confess it. They're afraid to, because there's judgment attached to your name. Because they know they have did some terrible things to you that Yah did not require for them to do. That's why when people say, well, they doing this to us because the curses. So let me ask you a good question then. If everything is attached to the curses, why did Yah say they for the affliction? That means y'all should not be mad at them, right? They should be able to do whatever they want because everything is according to the curses. But Yah said, because you for the affliction of my people, he about to judge them now. So evidently, everything can't be attached to the curses because there's things written in the curses that they went far beyond the curses. Make it make sense to me. That means they did overboard on his people. They did things that never came into Yah's mind. You really believe Yah wanted them to cut a baby out of a woman's stomach and stomp on that baby head? You really believe that Yah is that cruel? Yah said, I was a little displeased with my people, but you have for the affliction. Man, you went overboard on my people. Now I'm about to get you, partner. You about to pay. I'm talking all you Gentile nations, all you nations of the earth. You about to pay, partner. And you gonna drink the whole cup.
So now Breeze is going to go open up a can of whoop ass that y'all ain't never seen before on these non-black people. I gotta watch what I say. And no, the volume is not on because my fucking video will get banned. You're not supposed to play the sound.
And because y'all my Israelite family, we gonna talk because this is an in-house thing. We family. Boy, when I watched that movie Django, and that boy Jamie Foxx got the big payback on them racist heathens, I was jumping up and down in my seat, boy. I was ecstatic. I mean, I couldn't contain myself. Guess what? Just like this movie right here. Boy, when this boy went inside this building with that lion look on his face, looking like a roaring lion, who should rouse him up? Who gonna rouse up Judah? Boy, I'm talking about like a young lion among the Gentiles, like a lion in the forest. Boy, we go through the streets, none can deliver out our hand, and we bust your head to the white meat, boy. This young brother went into this building. They killed that boy cousin, and that boy went ballistic on them heathens. And I was jumping up and down in my seat because, boy, I love the way they paint pictures when we get the big payback. Oh, it feels so good to see on the screen. A white woman gonna come out the movie theater talking about, I'm sick to my stomach when she watched Django because Jamie Foxx was slaughtering them heathens, and she ain't never seen nothing like that before. Go come out the movie theater talking about, I'm sick to my stomach. Yeah, you sick to your stomach because this about to happen in your reality. Now all of a sudden you sick to your stomach, but not when black people get killed though. But now you sick to your stomach.
But yo, one spoon of chocolate, y'all. It just came out. Look at Breeze. Breeze is about to fuck these dudes up, y'all. Oh my God, this movie is crazy. Yo, he is not playing. He beat the living daylights out of these. Yo. He is fucking them up, yo. They killed his cousin, and they killed him for no reason, y'all.
No reason, family. No reason.
Oh my God, for no reason, especially that one right there. I can't wait till he get him. Ooh, child, yo, this is so good. I almost thought I couldn't watch it because what they doing to us. But once I got into it, this shit is good, y'all. One spoon of chocolate.
Look at that boy's face. Look at the intensity in his spirit. All that's built up. That's why Yah said, my people shall be among the Gentiles, like a lion in the forest. If they go through the streets, who can deliver out of their hand? Nobody understand who we really are, boy. The children of Israel, the men and the women ain't no joke. That's why Yah had to take the spirit off you and give you a spirit of fear. Because he know if he didn't do that, you will hurt all nations. Why would you take the spirit off a person and give them a spirit of fear if they already had a spirit of fear? That means evidently they had a spirit that was contrary to fear, and you had to put a spirit of fear on them so your word can be fulfilled. Because if you didn't put the spirit of fear on them, these ancient people would destroy these nations. That's why he put the spirit of fear on us, family. But then not what you see today. The spirit of fear is being lifted off. Now white people are being disrespectful, getting their soul knocked out their body. We pumping gas, here they come, turn the music down, getting their soul knocked out their body. We in the mall, we minding our business. White woman come up to a young brother, tell me he stole a cell phone. You get slapped to oblivion. You're putting your hand on people. They knocking your soul out y'all body. We not playing with y'all. Leave us alone. These not the 60s, partner. And that's why y'all got to run in groups. Because when y'all look at us, you see that spirit on us. Most of these nations are afraid of you, man. They're afraid of you. That's why they got to tow guns. They need guns. They're afraid of you, naturally afraid of you. Because they see it in your spirit. They see it in your eyes. You ain't to be played with. And that's why you see all these videos popping up when white men and white women getting their soul knocked out their body because they don't know how to keep their hands to themselves. And this brother displayed this in this movie. When he got revenge on them, I was jumping up and down in excitement.
He great fuck. Oh my God, y'all. One man. He like the damn Black Robin Hood through that mother effer. He breezed right on through there and took them all out. Oh my God. They got Blair Underwood in here.
Bruh, he slaughtered every last one of them, family. Do y'all hear me? This young brother right here, he had just got out of prison. I don't want to tell all the movie. This boy is a trained fighter. He fought for the United States of America. He fought in the military. The young brother was cold with the hands, man. He destroyed every last one of them. And boy, I was excited. I was excited. Because I know this day is coming where Judah gonna fight. Israel and our men, we gonna be as King David. The Most High is putting the spirit back on his people and the world can see it. They don't tell y'all that crime in America in the black communities are down. Years ago, family, we do not kill each other the way the media portray it. It is all lies. There is no such thing as black on black crime, family, because I never heard of Asian on Asian crime. I never heard of Arab on Arab crime. I never heard of Japanese on Japanese crime. I never heard of white man on white man crime. I never heard of African on African crime. So don't allow that label to be attached to you if it's not attached to all people. Knowledge. We don't kill like they say, family, because we too busy working and trying to survive. Do we got bad apples? You better believe it. And guess who else got bad apples? All nations. They got gangs. They got mobs. They got bad apples. They got people, they fight each other. The police hit them in the head with billy clubs. All nations do the same thing, family. But somehow they got you to believe that you are the most wicked people on the earth. And a lot of us don't believe that. I know I don't believe that. I don't believe we... Let me tell y'all how stupid these people are. These people are so gone in their mind. They say we 13% of the population, but we make up 50% of all the crime in America. Let me tell you how dumb you are. You should have said we make up 50% of the crime in the black community, goofball. Not all the crime in America. You make up all the crime in America, white man, white woman. We don't. The problems we have are called in-house problems through your propaganda. These are not natural things that we just doing. It is all through propaganda, all through your witchcraft and sorcery. But you are in power and still make up all the crime in America. You can do whatever you want in your rulership and power, and you still make up all the crime. A matter of fact, let me backtrack. You make up all the crime in the world, goofball. You don't just make up all the crime in America. You make up all the crime in the Middle East with Iran and Pakistan and Iraq and all nations, Africa. You're over there you're doing all kind of wickedness, dog. Leopold, he was wicked. Every last one of y'all wicked. All your Roman emperors was wicked. I'm talking about it. Read about the Inquisition. Boy, these people have murdered, killed, slaughtered, unalive. We talking billions. We talking billions. And they got the audacity to put their mouth on you about crime statistics. Stop falling for the okie doke, Israel. You don't make up all the crime in America. And you're not 13% of no population. You are the majority, not the minority. They are the minority. You are the majority. Let that sink in, man. Stop listening to the media. How they gonna tell you the truth when they part of the propaganda machine? This is a system, and they all agree with the system to keep you at the bottom that they may stay on the top. They don't want the transfer of wealth and power that's about to be reversed like an hourglass. And it's coming swiftly and precisely as prophecy foretold us. Black man, my young brothers, the white man don't fear your guns. The white man fear when you change from those guns and love your brother. Sisters, white women don't fear you toting guns and fighting and twerking and doing all that. It's when you change from all that, white women fear. White men fear. When you change and become better, that's the fear, not guns. Change. Change, family. Scare people. Change do. Not guns. Not guns. Let me show y'all this video. Now listen to this sister. Listen to this sister right here.
Come up missing, they body parts get used.
I'm using this.
Y'all can look this up. Most of the black women that come up missing, they body parts get used.
I'm using this stitch because he's bringing up a conversation about black people and the missing body part. So you can go watch the rest of his video, but my part is different. It is not just the black women. Do y'all remember Kendrick Johnson? If you do not, I highly recommend going to read every bit of information about this case. Do y'all remember Kanika Jenkins, who was found in the freezer of the Crown Royal Plaza? What about Kanika's younger friend, Sadaria Davis, whose organs were also found missing from her body? And there's been more and more and more. Go way back. Did we forget about all the girls from DC coming up missing a few years ago? So, like the young man in the Stitch said about it being sinister, yes, but we have to think bigger than being used for partisan transgender surgery. And I hope that was not offensive at all. I do not know the technical terminology for it, so I just call it the transition surgeries. Correct me if I'm wrong. But back to my point, yes, it's more devious than that. Look up the price of melanin. Then you think of all the trafficking rings and the abductions that got thwarted. Think of the children who are locked in the cages at the border, like autopsies that were performed on the men during World War II and the findings of the difference between the black men and the white men. Yeah, like look into all that and the why and what they discovered about us, the black woman's uterus. Pay attention to the world around you. It is literally life-saving. Side note, what do y'all think happened in those cases? If it wasn't something sinister and stuff going on, then why do these cases and cases similar to that all have cover-ups? They're literally played out in front of the world, but the world is not seeing. Protect yourself, protect your energy, and like I said, be aware.
Thank you for that, sister. Now I want y'all to listen to something. I'm going to open up my window. I want y'all to hear this loud and clear. So let's get this real quick. I want y'all to hear this loud and clear. Watch what I'm about to ask. And I don't know if a lot of people know about this. Maybe they did, maybe they did not. So let me see. Okay, here we go. Y'all listen to this real quick. I want to ask you a question.
Sure, go ahead.
When did Selena Gomez get a kidney transplant?
She had the... Yes, she announced...
Hold on. It's messing up. Hold on. Say it again.
Sure. She announced in the summer of 2017.
Oh, so she had a kidney transplant in the summer of 2017, right?
That's right. It took place in the summer of 2017.
What's the specific day that she got it?
The exact day hasn't been publicly disclosed.
Oh, okay.
The exact day hasn't been publicly shared, only that it happened during the summer of 2017.
When did Kanika Jenkins die?
She died on September 9th, 2017.
Family, did y'all just hear that?
Yes, Kanika Jenkins passed away on September 9th, 2017.
And when did Selena Gomez get her kidney transplant?
She had her kidney transplant in the summer of 2017, but no specific day has...
Do y'all hear that, family? Listen to... Family. Kanika Jenkins died in 2017. Selena Gomez had kidney failure. But all of a sudden, she get a kidney, but they lied and say her friend gave her one. Come on, family, make it make sense. She got a kidney in 2017, and Kanika Jenkins died in 2017. Make it make sense, man. She got that girl a kidney in her body, family. That's why they killed that young woman, allegedly. So she can live. Because her life, Kanika Jenkins' life, is worth nothing, right? So for this famous singer to live, she needed a kidney. What better kidney to get than a black woman or a black man? I'm telling y'all, family, this is what they doing. See, a lot of people didn't know that Selena Gomez, according to lupus, had kidney failure. All of a sudden, she get the transplant 2017 that summer, and Kanika Jenkins died in 2017, right around the same time she needed a kidney, fam. Coincidence? I don't think so. They'll do anything to live, family. And they'll do anything for their loved ones, for you to die and for them to live. Because in their mind, your life means nothing. Their life is important, not yours. Why y'all think they try to close the case so fast? They even got a music video of Selena Gomez inside of a freezer singing, walking stupid like she drunk with Gucci Mane. So I asked Perplexity, is she in a freezer? No, she in an ice box. You know, like at home. I don't care if is that a freezer where it's cold at? Why is she in a freezer in the music video, just like the young lady died? In a freezer. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense, fam. These are all ritualistic behavior that these people do, man. Our life means nothing, fam. So that's why it has to mean something to you and your brother and your sister and each other and your children. We got to love each other with the love of the Messiah and the Most High. We got to care about each other's lives and don't say, well, that didn't happen to me. That happened to them. Don't you know how retarded you sound when you say, well, that's them over there. That didn't happen to me. Y'all gonna make sure it happened to you. Because we're supposed to love each other. And you shouldn't be disregarding life of your brother and sister because you're on the other side of town and you say, well, they ain't happened to me. Even when I hear black people say, I never thought this would happen to me. You are delusional. What world do you live in? Most black men in my life, we have been harassed by the police. You know why? Because we all go through the same thing, even though we're not in the same state or the same city or the same country. We all go through the same things as a people. That's why we have universal trauma. And we all can relate to each other no matter where we coming from or walk a life in the path that we have walked with Yah and Yahshua. We all understand this type of trauma. They come from the things that we have been through and the things that we had to bear, this burden of our ancestors and our own doings as a people. But now the tables are turning because Israel is a repentant nation. We are using 2 Chronicles 7:14. We are repenting of the sins of our fathers. We are repenting of the sins of our people today and our own individual sins. And Yah is hearing from heaven and he is turning the hourglass to the other side. Now my people are calling my name. Now I'm going to hear from heaven and I'm going to turn all these curses on your enemies. No, my friends, Lord. No, your enemies. Now these my friends, Lord. No, your enemies. Never trust your enemy. So look, y'all heard what Perplexity just said. Selena Gomez needed a kidney. She had kidney failure. Kanika Jenkins died in 2017. Selena Gomez had the transplant in 2017. Make it make sense, Israel. Our young sister had to die for this Caucasian girl to live. Thank you, Sister Eve. Here you go. She publicly announced it on September the 14th, 2017. Selena Gomez. That's why I pray so hard and I can't wait till we go back home free of other nations. You have no idea when you breathe the air and take a deep inhale and you release that inhale, that breath, we are going to be free. I cannot wait to see that day to be free. I don't know what freedom look like. I don't know what true peace look like. When people ask me, do you got peace? I tell them I have peace of mind because I believe in Yah and Yahshua. But I don't know what true peace truly feel like, but I do know what peace of my mind feel like. So when I'm out and about, I don't let nations get under my skin, bother me. Well, they don't bother me. I got to be honest. When I'm out and about, I don't worry. Like other nations don't play with me like, you know, just running up on me. That ain't never happened. And I'm 45. And it'd be good that they never tried nothing like that in their life. I want to be free. I want to go home. I want to know what it feels like to be amongst my brothers and sisters. And I wake up and there is no more pain, no more sorrow, no more anguish, no more heathens harassing us, no more cops, no more laws, no more prejudice, no more racism, no more twisting the law in the court system. None of that, family. We're going to be free. And I can't wait to see that day. Oh my God, I can't wait to see that day. True freedom. Now, like Eve just said, right after Kanika passed away, this girl get a kidney. Make it make sense, man. She get a kidney, fam. Right after that girl died, she got a kidney. And now she living right now, but our young sister dead. Come on now. All right, let me close this. Now, I want to show y'all this right here. And this will be my last video. I want to show y'all that this is nothing new, family. It's been going on for a long time, and I'm about to prove it right now. I'm talking about our young people coming up missing. This is nothing new. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. I'm going to open up my window again. And this will be the last video. I pray y'all go watch the movie, One Spoon of Chocolate. I don't want to say everything in the movie. It's a great movie. When our brother get to fighting, though, it's going to make you excited. It's going to make you excited, fam. Straight up. All right, here we go. I want y'all to check this out. And this will be last. I'm going to put up the fair use. Because like Sister Eve said, we got to put up that fair use. All right, fair use. Okay, we got the fair use up. Here we go, family. Check this out. And I know a lot of y'all remember this.
On July 21st, 1979, a 14-year-old boy went missing. 4 days later, another teenage boy also disappeared. Both boys were found on July 28th. They had been murdered. Their bodies were left in a wooded area, just 150 feet away from each other. Little did the police know that this would be the start of a series of murders that would haunt Atlanta for decades to come. From 1979 to 1981, within a period of 22 months, 29 black children and young adults were murdered in the streets of Atlanta. The police would arrest Wayne Williams in connection to 2 of the murders. He would later be convicted and sentenced to life in prison. But although the police believed him to be the Atlanta child killer, he was never convicted of any other murders. Some people believe that Williams was merely a scapegoat, that someone else had committed the murders and the authorities had covered it up. Others think that there are multiple murderers. Was the case truly solved, or was justice denied for dozens of grieving parents? Join us as we explore the case of the Atlanta child murders to find out what most likely happened.
The new way to tell your story with Wix Harmony. Describe what you want, the feeling you're going for, and go from something that lives inside you
Edward Hope Smith, 14, went missing on July 21st, 1979. Though this event devastated his family, it didn't make waves in the community. 4 days later, Alfred Evans, 13, also went missing. The police found Alfred's body in a wooded area. He was shirtless and barefoot, and he had been strangled. While investigating the area, the officers discovered a strange odor. It was coming from the decomposing body of Edward Hope Smith. This time, the boy had been shot. Both murders were dismissed by the authorities as drug-related. No one thought that this was merely a prelude of something far more sinister. Only a few months later, on September 4th, another boy went missing, 14-year-old Milton Harvey. He went on an errand to the bank for his mother. He was riding a bike, which was found a week later in a remote area. But police didn't find his body until November. He had been strangled. On October 21st, Yusuf Bell, 9, was asked by a neighbor, Eula Birdsong, to buy Bruton snuff at Reese Grocery on McDaniel Street. According to a witness, Yusuf got into a blue car at the intersection of McDaniel and Fulton Street. His body was later found in a crawl space inside the abandoned E.P. Johnson Elementary School on November 4th, just 4 blocks from his house. He still had the clothes he was wearing when he went missing. Though he had been hit on the head twice, authorities found that his cause of death was strangulation. Despite the increasing number of children going missing and found dead, the authorities still did not link these cases as related. But the community was starting to fear the worst. On March 4, 1980, the first female victim was reported missing. Angel Lanier, 12, was found strangled, raped, and tied to a tree on March 10th, just a few blocks from the apartment she lived in with her mother. Just a day after the discovery of Angel's body, 10-year-old Jeffrey Mathis went missing after he went out to buy something for his mom at the store. According to her, she had already warned her child to avoid talking to strangers. The FBI found his remains 11 months later. By this point, the parents residing in the communities had become increasingly aware of the danger. Many imposed curfews on their children. Despite their precautions, many children continued to go missing. All of the victims were African American. The circumstances of their deaths varied. Some were strangled, others were beaten or stabbed. Some were even shot. Worse, there were a few victims whose cause of death were undetermined. Many African American communities in and around Atlanta felt frustrated by the lack of action from the Atlanta mayor, Maynard Jackson, and the police. So the parents decided to join forces and formed the Committee to Stop Children's Murders. Their purpose was to push the police to become accountable for the stalled investigations of the murdered children. Fortunately, their move worked. The police increased the size of the manpower used in the investigation, as well as the amount of the reward money for tips. More importantly, people from the communities became more active in safeguarding their children. However, it was inevitable that there would still be some children that would slip through the cracks. One of them was 13-year-old Clifford Jones, who was merely visiting the city from Cleveland. He disappeared on August 20th, 1980. He was later found strangled behind a dumpster located at the back of the former Hollywood Plaza shopping center. His murder garnered the attention of national media, pushing the Atlanta...
Hey, family, I just thought about something. Let me clear this up about the Selena Gomez thing. They said that she got the kidney in the summertime, right? But she announced it in 2017. I should have just said, I don't believe none of the stuff they saying. Why would she announce the kidney in 2017 right after the young woman died? So whatever they saying, I don't believe it. I believe she got that girl kidney. So let me say it that way. Them talking about the summertime and then why did she wait all the way to September to announce she got a kidney? So let me say it that way. I don't believe what they saying. That's just that PR stuff they put out there. Oh, she got a friend kidney. Man, that young woman died, and then right around when she died, she announced the kidney around the same time that she died, but she got it in the summertime. So let me say it that way, because I think, I said it looking confusing because I'm all fired up. I don't believe Selena Gomez got her friend kidney. I believe she got Kanika Jenkins' kidney in her body. What she died for then? Why kill Kanika Jenkins? Why? Because a lot of people don't know this part. You can go look this up. Selena Gomez had some type of lupus, and she had kidney failure, right? That's what it said when I looked it up. She had kidney failure. They say she got it in the summertime. Kanika Jenkins died in September, right? I don't believe she got it in the summertime. I believe she got that kidney right around the time that young woman died. That's just what I believe, family. So let me say it that way.
Authorities into action. The FBI was officially requested to join the investigation. 5 of the top homicide detectives in the country were asked to consult, and there were 2 U.S. Justice Department officials present to provide support. With the help of an expert from the FBI Behavioral Sciences Unit, they profiled the murders. The children, all of whom had been of African American descent, had vanished in broad daylight in fairly public areas, but their bodies were found in desolate locations. However, they were all within a particular geographic perimeter. The suspect is likely to be someone black, allowing him to easily access the children of the community without arousing suspicion. All of these suggest that the perpetrator was a killer acting alone. As the police continued to investigate, they found that many of the bodies had the same yellow-green nylon fiber on them. The lack of other evidence pushed the detectives to focus on this fiber, hunting down the manufacturer. Unfortunately, this lead and its significance were reported by the media, which may have caused the killer to suspect that he was going to be discovered. So the killer started to change his MO. Instead of desolate areas, he began to dump the bodies in the Chattahoochee River in order to wash away any evidence. Because of this, the task force started staking out several bridges at night, just waiting for the killer to take action again. On May 22, 1981, the detectives' actions paid off. One of the officers heard a splash beneath a bridge. Another one noticed a white 1970 Chevrolet station wagon turning around and driving back across the bridge. The vehicle was later stopped by 2 police cars around half a mile from the bridge. The driver was identified as 23-year-old Wayne Bertram Williams. According to Williams, he was a music promoter and freelance photographer, and he was on his way to audition a woman named Cheryl Johnson, who lived in the town of Smyrna. However, the police could not find any record of the woman or of the appointment. 2 days later, the body of Nathaniel Cater, 27, was found in the river, floating just a few miles away from where the police had seen the station wagon. Williams soon became the prime suspect. According to reports, the officers who had stopped Williams that night noticed a pair of gloves and a 24-inch nylon cord on his passenger seat. The cord looked similar to the ligature marks that the investigators found on Cater and other victims. Not only that, but it was also later discovered that Williams used to give out flyers inviting young people ages 11 to 21 to audition for his new singing group. That's not all. When the investigators finally traced the manufacturer of the fiber, they matched it with the type of carpet that was inside Williams's home. Aside from the carpet, fibers from a bedspread and yellow blanket from Williams's bedroom, as well as dog hairs from his family's mixed-breed German Shepherd, were found on the victims. There were also some testimonies from witnesses that claimed to have seen Williams with some of the dead children. Moreover, Williams had failed the FBI's polygraph test a number of times. Due to all of these, Wayne Williams was arrested on June 21st that year. However, he could only be directly linked to 2 of the murders, Nathaniel Cater and Jimmy Ray Payne, aged 22, both of whom were adults. The trial began on January 6, 1982. Williams was convicted of the murder of the 2 young men on February 27th. He was sentenced to life imprisonment. Coincidentally or not, the murders stopped as soon as Williams was arrested, and there has been nothing like them since.
You know that you can build an app in minutes with Base 44. Now watch what happens when you don't stop there. 1.
Though the case has been closed, not everyone is convinced that Wayne Williams is the perpetrator of the Atlanta child murders. For one, he was never tried for any of the child murders. Second, some of the victims' parents didn't believe that he was responsible. Third, there was a lack of physical evidence linking Williams to some of the victims. Some of the eyewitness accounts were conflicting. So if it wasn't Williams, who is the Atlanta child murders killer? Well, there are quite a few theories, the most prominent of which involves the Ku Klux Klan.
Bruh, these are the same people that tell lies and been lying to us, family. How many lies do they have to tell? If somebody lied to you, you can't trust nothing they say after that, family, because they gonna keep lying. And as all these people do is lie. They talking about the little guy Wayne, did 2 murders, right? So what about all them other big men? You mean to tell me this man overpowers some of them men? Come on, man. Okay, KJ, he probably had a weapon. He killed 29 men and children. 29 of them by himself, that little dude. Get out of here, man. They always covering up their dirt and they blame it on us. And the first thing they say, black on black crime. This is a case of black on black crime, family. Have y'all ever noticed, though, that in the media, you ain't never heard the United States media, no matter what media program it is, you never heard them say, this is Mexican on Mexican crime, Hispanic on Hispanic crime, China on China crime, East Indian on East Indian crime, Arab on Arab crime, African on African crime, Japanese on Japanese crime, North Korea, you never heard it. Europe on Europe crime, you ain't never heard them say that. Why is only black on black crime when everybody commit crime? And everybody gonna say, you not the people of the book? When all other nations come together who despise you to work together to keep you at the bottom, all nations are working in cahoots together. Psalms 83 to keep you at the bottom, family. When other foreign people come over here, the banks give them a loan and tell them where to go set up shop at. Hey, go to the black community. That's where you're going to make all your money at. Because they don't spend money with each other, which is a certified lie. But they don't do that to nobody else. Everybody else get bank loans. Set up shop. Start businesses. Have generational wealth. They don't let us do that. When we have generational wealth, they burned it down. They don't go to nobody else's community and try to burn it down and stop them for progression. Only us, family. Because of jealousy and envy. All nations are jealous and envious of you, Israelite man and Israelite woman and your children. Did y'all see the video of the little Israelite boy? He was wrestling and he got the best of the white boy, and the little white boy mama came and pushed the black child off of her son. They was about to tear that place up on that woman. You don't get off the bleachers and put your hands on somebody's son, goofball lady, because your son don't got the strength or the capacity to overpower this Israelite baby who got an angel standing behind him who pinned your baby down and said 1, 2, 3, cock-a-doodle-doodle.
According to conspiracy theorists, the KKK members plan to kill more than 24 black children in order to incite a race war. The theory was backed up by a report published in Spin magazine in 1985 that claimed the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, GBI, had covered up evidence that implicated a member of the KKK in the murders. According to the report, the GBI suppressed the evidence to prevent racial strife. Williams's defense team even claimed that he was made a scapegoat just so that the authorities could close this politically rife case. Another theory that was proposed involved a pedophile ring operating in Atlanta. According to this theory, Williams may have been part of this ring and was involved in some of the crimes or was used to cover for the activities of more powerful individuals. The most accepted theory is that Williams may not have been the sole perpetrator of all the murders. He may have been guilty of committing some of the crimes, but not all of them. So, which is it? Was Williams the real Atlanta child murders killer?
No.
Or was he a scapegoat that was used by authorities to downplay the severity of the situation, as well as protect the reputation of the law enforcement agencies and the city? In 2007, the state of Georgia allowed the dog hair found in some of the crime scenes to undergo DNA testing. The results showed that the hair contained the same mitochondrial DNA sequence as Williams' dog. In layman's terms, this sequence only occurs in 1 out of 100 dogs. While it is not conclusive, it does have a fairly significant impact on Williams' possible guilt. In the same year, the FBI also tested the DNA found on 2 human hairs that were discovered on one of the victims. According to the results, the mitochondrial DNA matched Williams. Experts state that this test eliminates 98%.
How many times they have done DNA testing and have lied on our brothers and sisters to put them to prison, and then 39 years later, after they've been in prison for 39 to 50 years, they come back and say, oh yeah, the person lied. They pinned the murder on a brother and a sister and lied on the DNA. Let me tell you something, family. How can you trust a liar? This the same people manipulated the scriptures to you. This the same people miseducate your babies. These the same people change laws in the middle of the night. Come on, family. How you gonna trust these people? They never gonna tell you the truth, family. These people are so gone in their mind. They the only people when it come to us that say, well, we gotta see the video. We don't know what happened. We could see a black woman getting punched in the face by a cop. First thing white people say, oh, we don't know what happened before that though. But when it come to them screaming and hooping and hollering, they always want to plead themselves to be in the right every time something happened to them though. Looking for somebody to extend a hand to have mercy on them, and these people don't show no mercy. How can the merciless ask for mercy? That's why when I hear a lot of Caucasian people say, we need to love each other and be kind to one another. Man, they saying something they have never displayed by action. That's why nobody don't listen to y'all. The things y'all ask for, you have never displayed. You have been a poor representation of what good look like. What love and compassion and empathy and equity and all. You have been a poor representation of what they look like. But every time something happens to y'all, guess what y'all doing on social media? Where's the black people? You should be out here marching with us and helping us. We don't owe you anything. We are not marching with anybody. We are staying in our lane and minding our business when it comes to our people. Our people are getting on code with Yah and Yahshua. Our people are stopping a lot of the foolishness because the dry bones in the valley are waking up and have been waking up for a long time, and nobody can stop it. So the things that you ask for, you have been a poor representation of those things. So that's why nobody looked to show you these things, because you have never showed it what you asking for people to show. You have been a poor representation. I got one more video, and y'all got the drift of this video. I don't believe he did it. Even if they say he did 2 of them, I don't believe he did majority of, no 29. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe he killed no 29 people, that little dude. I don't believe that. I got one more video, and this will be last, y'all. This is my young brother. Heartbreaking, man. But they lied on him too. But the Most High bring everything to light.
To slip through the cracks, vowing to help the family.
Hold on, family. That thing just started playing on his own. Hold on. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. This will be last.
So Father Flager told me he refuses to allow Jelani's case to slip through the cracks, vowing to help the family in their search for answers.
Why is this being ignored?
It's a case that caught the attention of St. Sabina leader Father Michael Flager.
The more I started to read and listen, I got angry because it seemed to me, from what I've read and what I've learned, and then speaking with his mother, that this boy was killed. Here's this African-American woman feeling she hasn't got the help of the local government or law enforcement who are responding to her as if her son's life wasn't valuable.
Earlier this week, the LaSalle County coroner said Day's cause of death is drowning because Day was found in the Illinois River.
Jelani knew how to swim. Doesn't even make sense.
Day's mom tells the I-Team she wanted a third autopsy done to understand how her son died and to be sure that the body found in the river is in fact Jelani. So Father Flager hired local private investigator and forensics expert Sergio Saratella and his team to help this mom get answers.
The first thing we did when we examined the body was look for external signs of trauma. So I'm looking for lacerations, incisions, broken bones, gunshot wounds.
Saratella says while his team did not find any obvious signs of external trauma to the body, he says it's impossible to say there was no harm done at this point.
The fact is, Mother Nature dealt us a very difficult hand. The remains were in water for 11 days, and the river washed away a great deal of forensic evidence. The heat, the water, which accelerated decomposition, and the environment really made forensic investigation very difficult in this case.
Saratella says he has not reviewed the LaSalle County coroner's autopsy, and he prefers it that way so that he can have an objective review of the case. But he says even if the cause of death is drowning, that doesn't tell us how Day drowned or if someone was responsible.
The other thing that I did was obtain DNA samples, and that's used to confirm the identification of the remains.
Saratella says there's one piece of evidence his team is still searching for that could be a game changer in this case: Jelani Day's phone.
With respect to his location, his movement, who he was communicating with, the content of those communications, I really think that if we can find his phone, digital forensics will advance this investigation in a major way.
Now, Saratella tells me he hopes to have DNA results.
What y'all notice about this whole news station in Chicago? Y'all notice they never mentioned all his organs was missing, fam. This is the young brother I was telling y'all about. His eyes was missing. Everything was missing, even his eyes. But you see, they never mentioned it, right? So he hired this other guy to do an independent autopsy. He never mentioned it to this woman. They all be in on it, family. This young man missing his eyes and all his organs, and he never mentioned it to the media. That's why the only person that's going to fight for us and protect us is Yah, family. If you don't have a relationship with Yah, choose this day who you going to serve. Because you don't have tomorrow. When I hear people say, man, I'm going to get to it, brother, you have no idea what you're saying. What you mean you're going to get to it? You better get to it now. That's all I got, family. That's all I got. That's all I got, family. I pray y'all enjoy the rest of y'all morning, man. Like I said, family. Like I'm saying. Because you are the children of the book. And I laugh at people when they try to, like some dude came and gave me a video talking about Hebrew Israelites debunk. I don't even watch stuff like that. Remember what I told y'all, Gentiles can't teach me nothing, so I don't watch videos of them trying to teach book. No. If the oracles of Elohim wasn't given to them, how can they teach me? Now, they can teach their brothers and sisters. I'm not against that, because the Bible not against that. Other Gentiles can teach Gentiles. You can't teach me. Our job is to teach the world, to be a light. But I'm not blind. I know majority of Gentiles, majority of them, listen to this. If only a remnant of us going to be saved, how many of you think they going to be saved? That should make the light bulb go off right there. If only a remnant of Israel going to be saved and make it, how many of you think they going to make it? If only a remnant of us going to make it. Y'all got to understand the nature of this beast. See, everybody keep putting this label on America, saying America is Mystery Babylon. Don't you know that Mystery Babylon is a system? It ain't just America. You got the Vatican, you got the EU, you got the daughter of Babylon, which is America. This is a worldwide system working together, man, to keep one people under their foot, the children of Israel. All nations are in cahoots to keep us under feet, the children of Israel, fam. I'm just going down reading y'all comments. Satan is coming after the woman. Yeah. Elder Beryl Rock, when I did that video about Jacob's trouble and the missing black men, women, and children, I put him in the video. And he was laughing and, you know, talking about how Nolan Wells, they do this all the time to us. We can't swim. And guess what? He lost his job. He lost his family. His sister came out and said, hey, we don't get down like this. Something wrong with him mentally. They kicked him out the house. Your own family disown you. And I salute them because they don't want to be associated with that type of stupidity. So I can't be mad at his family. They don't want to be associated with that type of hate and racism that this bigot came out laughing at Nolan Wells losing his life. And your family kick you out the family, boy. And you lost your job. Boy, you is stupid. You almost wishing death on us. On social media, showing your face. You are a lunatic. So now you got to go find you another job, and I don't feel nothing for you. See, these the type of Gentiles me and Elder Beryl Rock be talking about. This is what I be telling y'all. These type of Gentiles like him, I can care less for, fam. Got no love for him. But the Gentiles that trying to serve Yah, I don't got no problem with them. That's why I always make the separation. I don't got no problem with Gentiles trying to learn and try to walk in humility and righteousness. But that man right there, the one who was mocking Nolan Wells, talking about this how they do us, this how they kill us, I don't got no regard for that devil. He's a devil. And that's why he lost his job, because y'all don't sleep. He said all those things with a despiteful heart. And y'all judge your behind. You lost your family, you lost your job. You stupid, man. You was laughing too like it was funny. It ain't funny now, huh? You ain't got no job. You ain't got nowhere to stay. You ain't got no job. And your family got rid of you. They don't want nothing to do with you. Your own sister came out and made a video and say, we disown him. We don't get down with this. Everything he's saying, we reject. Your sister came out and said that. She said they don't want nothing to do with you. Matter of fact, she said none of the family don't want nothing to do with you no more. Then she said you didn't join that white nationalist group. Almost KKK. So, boy, you think we got regard for you? We don't care nothing about you, boy. Nothing about you, man. And the people that think like you, we don't care nothing about them neither. This is about righteousness and wickedness. And whoever trying to walk in righteousness, I got no problem with you. Whether that's Israel or Gentile nations. Those who are wicked, that look like me, and that look like y'all, we don't got no regard for them, but we pray for our brothers and sisters that they may turn to righteousness. But if they don't, hey, ain't nothing I can do about that. But pray for you and keep it moving, man. Especially my brother and my sister. I'm going to most certainly pray the earnest prayer for them. Because that's my flesh. Let me see. That's what people don't understand. Only a remnant going to be saved, man. And if that's the case, well, I'm scared for the Gentiles, because a lot of them are hateful. I'm talking hateful, man. Man, I seen a video, and matter of fact, y'all seen me put the video in my Jacob's Trouble, the 36-minute video I did, Jacob's Trouble, missing black men, women, and children. That brother that was on that video who was holding his phone up and he didn't say a word. Y'all remember he was holding the phone up and the white couple, the man and his wife, I think that was his wife, she looked at like Dennis the Menace, but the husband, he told the black dude, don't come back around here. I'm going to hang your black blank. Then called him the N-word for no reason, y'all. You think these people going to be saved, man? You think we worrying about these type of hateful, racist bigots? We not. We can care less about these people, man. So stop getting it twisted, thinking we talking about all Gentiles. No, we not. No, we are not. We don't care nothing about no neo-Nazis. We don't care nothing about no white nationalists. We don't care nothing about no KKK. We don't care nothing about these racist peckerwoods, man. We don't. I can care less about them. Because these are the same men who in the woods shooting guns, waiting on the race war to use those guns against my people. So how you gonna tell me to love evil or pray for evil? I don't pray for evil. I pray against evil. And I pray that y'all destroy evil. I pray that y'all bring vengeance on evil. And I pray that y'all bring vengeance on these peccos. Because even they women, they the same way. A lot of them think just like the men. That's why you got a lot of these white women. Boy, they are crazy. Listen to me. They are losing their mind on social media. Harassing black men, harassing black women, starting fights. This white man, I was about to put it in the 36-minute video, but I say, nah, I'm going to go and take this one out. But I should have put it in there. This man's wife was at the gas station harassing a black man and his wife. He cursed his wife out and called her every name in the book. You know why? Because something could have popped off. Somebody could have got hurt. He told her, get your stupid in the truck. You don't know these people. They're not bothering you. But she would not listen. This is what our people have to go through, family. Just luckily, he was a Gentile with common sense and checked this woman. Then she threw a drink on him. These people are losing their mind because they're losing their power. And when you lose power and the grip of power, you go insane. And that's what we see, an insane people losing power because they ain't never been at the bottom, only been at the top, and they don't know what it looked like at the bottom, but you are going to the bottom and you will never rise again, partner. And I can't wait to see that day. Oh, I can't wait to see that day. Did you see that positive? At the gas station? Oh, okay. Positive probably talking about something else. I ought to show y'all that video too. When that man was at the gas station. Oh, y'all saw that video? When he was at the gas station cursing out his wife? Because she was disrespecting that brother and his wife. He called her everything. And you know what? That man did the right thing. You know why? Because he didn't want nothing to pop off. That man was using his brain. Man, get your stupid in the truck, man. You out here causing a scene, causing problems with these people, and they ain't done nothing. They don't even know you. Man, he cursed his wife out, bro. Okay. Positive say she did say it. Let me see if I can find that video on TikTok. Hold on. Let me see. Because I don't want to be up here too long. Okay, I'm already at 149. Okay. Let me see. If I find a video, y'all gonna have to excuse the curse words. You got little children, please remove them because they, let me see. White man curse. Yeah, I found it. I found it, y'all. Here you go. Y'all look at this. This is a man cursing out his wife because she don't know how to behave in public. So let me bring this in for y'all so y'all can see it. Hold on. Let me make it bigger. Let me bring it in close, y'all. Y'all bear with me. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me bring it in close. He told his wife, you about to get your blank beat. And I understand where he coming from. Bro, you're out there causing problems. You don't even know these people. You don't know what they capable of. You don't know that man. You don't know his wife. You don't know the danger you. Man, he get in the truck. He doing the right thing, family. It don't matter if he cursing out. She out there acting stupid, but she can get him hurt and herself hurt. So let me bag this up.
Beat the fuck up. Literally get beat the fuck up. He don't know you. You don't know him. You don't know her. Fuck you. Get in the car.
Aaron, get your stupid ass in the car. Get in the car, Aaron. Get in the car, Aaron.
You do not know him. You do not know her. You don't know anybody around here. You are not special. Get your stupid ass in the car. No, he is not. What? Because he's driving a fucking Buick?
You got crack.
Whoa, wait. Watch, check that shit.
You got crack.
Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, you see that bitch in the road? No, she getting no goddamn thing, man.
Aaron, get in the car, Aaron.
See what I'm saying? See? I told y'all we get harassed all the time. The Gentile man, he told her, you're going to get hurt. You about to get your butt beat. He ain't looking for that, man. Just get in the car so we can go, bro. Wouldn't listen. She threw the drink on her husband. Talking about the black man, he say, you don't know that man. The point that I'm showing y'all is that look how these Karens are acting in public. Even with her husband, dog. He said, you don't know nobody in this neighborhood. You don't know nobody around here. Man, you better get in this truck before you get your butt hurt. She still wouldn't listen. Because in her mind, she has a privilege that she can do whatever she wants. Because if something pop off, she gonna cry, she gonna scream, and she gonna say, they hit me. They did it. See, in their mind, they gonna be free of the crime. We're gonna be accused of the crime. No matter if she started it, in her mind, we gonna go to jail. Her husband used his common sense, and I salute him because he de-escalated something that could have got out of hand if both of them were acting crazy. The black man was just standing there chilling, minding his business, and his wife minding her business. And he telling his wife, get your stupid in the truck, man. She would not listen, fam. So we know that he got problems with her. She don't even listen to her husband. Then he apologized to them. Hey, look, man, I apologize. Hey, ma'am, I'm sorry. Sir, I'm sorry. He had to apologize for his wife. Hey, will we call that ratchet behavior? Why is she acting like that in society, y'all? I thought they was lily, beautiful Caucasian belles. What they call on women, it's a city there, girl. Why is she acting ratchet like that, man? Is she gonna get that label put on her? Because that was ratchet behavior. I bet nobody ain't gonna tell us that she acting ratchet. I bet nobody ain't gonna tell us ain't the way a woman supposed to act in society. You don't supposed to be defying your husband like that. You don't supposed to throw no drink on your man when he telling you right. You define the authority of your husband who using common sense, telling you to get in the truck so nobody don't get hurt and you wouldn't listen to your man. So I know wherever you go with him, you cause problems. And your husband don't want to get hurt by your stupidity. But they put this label on our sisters and our brothers that we don't know how to act in society. Our sisters are ratchet. Our brothers are thugs. What would we call her behavior? She was ratchet. She was foolish. Family, that's all y'all brother got, man. That's all y'all brother got. Salute to her husband. See, that type of thing right there, I don't got no problem with people like that. Because that man did the right thing, bro. And then he apologized on behalf of her stupidity. Because he know things can go left. See, men already know things can go left, man. That's why when men are having a dispute, don't have your woman right there with you having that dispute. And I'm about to tell y'all this before I go. When I was living in the hood, we had a partner named Nathan. Nathan had a mouth on him. We used to always tell him, dog, why you always running your mouth, dog? Be quiet, homie. You're going to get everybody out here hurt. So one day, I come outside in the back of my apartment building. All my partners out there, Nathan, all my partners. We out there chilling, right? This big old Colombian dude, minding his business, man. Nathan started talking crap to the Colombian dude. Nathan's sister got in front of the Colombian dude and told him, you better not touch my brother. Dog, on everything I love. On everything I love. He slapped Nathan's sister so hard that man's handprint was in her face, dog. She could not walk. He had to drag his sister home. And the Colombian dude say, go get the guns and kill everybody out here. The rest of us, we had to take our running towards the train tracks, come all the way back around to the apartment building because this man is talking crazy to this man. You got your sister slapped, unconscious, to where you got to drag her body because your sister got in the way of a dispute between you and a Colombian. And he slapped your sister, bro, because you don't know how to keep your mouth closed. Women, don't ever jump in the middle of men when they having a dispute. Ever. Don't ever do that. That man got his sister knocked out cold. Do you hear me? He knocked Nathan's sister out cold. And his handprint was in her face. That's how hard he slapped her, man. And this is no fantasy story. This is real. When we went to go see his sister, she was shaking. She was shaking uncontrollably. He slapped her so hard. That man's handprint was right in her face, man. And this is why, when I was living in the hood, this is why I don't hang around a crowd of people no more. I don't ride 4 deep in the car no more. I'm either riding with my family or I'm in the car by myself going on the north side by my uncle, 59, getting my boudin. Because out here in Houston, we got a black farmers market, number black people, y'all. I went inside that building, boy, I was twirling like a child. I say, look at all these black people. I said, I can't believe a farmer's market in the hood, number black people. Boy, they got steaks and boudin and oxtails and lamb chops. They got everything. But I go there for the boudin. Because, you know, I'm a Louisiana. You know, my mom and them from Louisiana. Lake Charles. Then I got my other kinfolk and them from New Orleans. So my family, all my family come from Louisiana. So I always go get my boudin from the black farmers market. And I get the beef boudin because, you know, we can't eat pork. So I tell a brother, I want that 16 slice of that beef boudin. I want it regular. I don't eat spicy food. So I want it regular, brother. 16 of them. Then I go get my saltine crackers. Gumbo know what I'm talking about. That's why she laughing. Because she from Louisiana. Gumbo know exactly what I'm talking about. When you're eating boudin, you got to have your saltine crackers. And then I got to make sure my skin on my boudin is beef casing and not pork casing. So I go through all that change. Because I can't do beef with the pork casing. It got to be beef casing with the beef boudin inside the casing. Ain't that right, Gumbo? Or what is boudin? It looked like dirty rice. It looked like dirty rice, but it's not dirty rice. And they put it inside of this skin, whether it's pork casing or beef casing. And they fill the skin up with rice. And you put it in the oven, or you can barbecue it, and then you eat it with saltine crackers because it go good together with the boudin and the cracker. So you put some boudin in your mouth, then you put the saltine cracker in your mouth, and you chew it together, and you got you a nice meal. I'm talking boudin. Oh, stranger, you from New Orleans? Already, family. Hey, Gumbo. They got the beef boudin, my sister. Yes, they do. At the farmers market over here, off 59 in Houston, they got that beef boudin. Because look, I was looking everywhere, my sister. I was like, man, they sell pork, but I can't eat no pork. So I went online and I say, man, where can I find beef boudin? And it said the farmers market. Then I said, where's it located? So I went all the way to the south side the first time, 288, and the south side off of Scott, where my grandma used to. Hey, y'all, you know what's crazy? This my same grandma who prophesied to me that I'd be teaching the Bible. So I had to go all the way off of Scott, where she used to live at, because she passed away now, to get my boudin. So when I got the boudin, the brother asked me, I said, man, I came all the way about an hour away to get this boudin. He said, man, why you do that? He said, they got right one on 59 right there. I said, bro, don't tell me that. He said, yeah, it been up for about 16 years. Right on 59 in Tidwell. I said, you mean to tell me I rode all the way out here, dog, and they got one on 59, bro? He said, yeah, bro, it's right there on 59. So now I go on 59, Black Farmers Market, to get my beef boudin, my saltine crackers from the store, and you got to have you some strawberry lemonade to wash it down. And that's how we do it, family. Matter of fact, let me show y'all what boudin is. I'm glad y'all asking. This is boudin. Gumbo know what it is, and stranger know what it is. But I'm going to show y'all. Boudin. Let's get it, man. Let me show my family some boudin, man. I'm going to show y'all the boudin balls, too. This is boudin, family. Let me open up the window right quick. I'm going to show it to y'all. I don't know, 78 vet, my beloved sister. I don't know. You would have to look online to see if they sell it in Washington. But I know they sell it in Louisiana because that's the original place where it come from. And they sell it in Texas. And I don't really know where else they sell it at, but I know in Houston, Louisiana, because that's the original place where it come from. Like gumbo, jambalaya, dirty rice, you know, man, all the food that tastes good, it like Louisiana dishes come from New Orleans, Lake Charles, Lafayette, Baton Rouge, all these different places. But this is boudin right here, y'all. Here y'all go. Y'all see this? This is boudin. You see how it's in the skin I was telling y'all about? See at the top? What's boudin and why Louisiana is the best place to find it. I just told y'all that. There you go. So this is boudin right here, family. And they put it inside the skin. And you see like the rice. And based on what you get, some people get pork. I get beef. Some people get chicken boudin. Some people get shrimp boudin. You got different kind of boudin. I eat beef boudin because I don't eat pork. So, and make sure it's beef casing if you're going to buy some. Make sure it's not pork casing with beef rice. I make sure it's beef rice with beef casing. So you got to look at the label and make sure it say beef casing. And this how you make it. Look. Hold on. Let me show y'all this. Hold up. Let me show y'all the boudin balls. Let me show y'all these boudin balls right quick. And this is what we call boudin balls right here. It's still boudin, but it's just balls though. Hold on. Let me accept this right quick. All right, let me show y'all this video so y'all can see the boudin balls, which are delicious. It is mightily delicious. And here y'all go. These are boudin balls. Let me show y'all this. My mama used to make all this stuff, family. Like when we used to have family gatherings, my mama used to make gumbo, and you put your rice, your chicken, your crabs, your okra, you cut your sausages up. You got your gravy, you got your rice, then you got your saltine crackers again, because we eat saltine crackers with gumbo. We eat saltine crackers with boudin. We eat saltine crackers with boudin balls. Because we got a restaurant out here called Boudreaux's, and they make boudin balls. So I don't play when it come to my Louisiana food, even though I'm from Houston, but I'm raised on where my mama come from. All my family, we eat Louisiana dishes all the time. So that's just how we get down. So let me push play so y'all can see these boudin balls. Man, play the video.
Setting up internet usually takes a few days, so I hired a new employee to help us get emails out.
All right, all set. AT&T Business Internet is ready to go.
Wait, that's it? Sorry, I'm gonna have to let you go.
Man, where the boudin balls at, homie?
It's not you, it's the super fast internet.
There you go. Y'all see that? There y'all go.
Setting up internet usually takes a few
Hey,
days,
gumbo,
so I hired a new
you make
employee to help
an
us.
excellent point. You make an excellent point, my sister. I never tried that. And I bet you it would be delicious. If somebody was to take and change the meat to lamb meat, oh my God. Boy, you just gave me an idea. I wonder what that would taste like if you put the rice with the liver, with the lamb meat, and all the other seasonings that go in it. And we call it lamb chop boudin. Lamb chop boudin. Yeah, I bet you it tastes good. Some of my partners at work, my partner Jay, that boy said, man, what boudin is? So I had bought one to work for my partner, but he left it in the ice box. I say, hey boy, when I bring you a boudin, you eat it. He said, man, I forgot it, man. I just took it back home and I ate it. You can't waste no boudin. Yeah, family, but look, man, it's always good to come before y'all and fellowship with my family. I love y'all with a pure heart. But I'm telling y'all, if you never tried boudin before, or boudin balls, or gumbo, or jambalaya, oh my God, y'all want me to tell y'all what else I love? Ooh, my mama used to make this all the time. That pecan candy, boy. Oh my God, boy, that pecan candy. At work, they call it pecans of praline. Gumbo know what I'm talking about, and stranger. I'm talking about that pecan candy. Ooh, with the pecans in there. Oh my God. Let me get up out of here, man. If you ain't had pecan candy, we call it pecans of praline. But in Louisiana, they call it that pecan candy. You better get you some. You better get you some. If you ain't had none, you better go get it. All right, family, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Many blessings to the mighty nation of Israel. Hey, before I go, stranger and gumbo. Look at gumbo. Look at my sister gumbo. She said my mother-in-law just made some. She know what I'm talking about, and stranger. That praline candy, baby. That's right. Who you with? K Judah. Who you with? Uncle Dino. Who you with? Uncle Dino, nigga. That praline candy. Boy, if y'all ain't never had some of that candy, boy, I buy that candy every night at work, y'all. I'm not lying. I buy me a big old bottle of water, and I go get my praline candy because, man, it is Louisiana style, baby. And I gotta have it, baby. All right, y'all. Love y'all with a pure heart, man. Many blessings. Don't forget your boudin. Don't forget your gumbo. And don't forget your praline candy. If you ain't tried all three, you're missing out. Go find you a seafood restaurant and tell them, I want the gumbo. I want that boudin and boudin balls. Make sure you put the saltine crackers on the side and a big old glass of strawberry lemonade. All right, I gotta go, baby.
Holy Spirit, guide me into all truth. Open my eyes so I can see you. Show me the salvation of Yah so clear. In Yahshua's name, I have no more fear. Holy Spirit, guide me into all truth. Lift up my heart, make my spirit new. Show me the salvation of Yah Most High. In Yahshua's power, I will never die. I was walking in the darkness, couldn't see the way. Shadows all around me, turning night to day. Then your voice came roaring, cutting through the lies. Spirit of the living Yah opened up my eyes. Every chain you shattered, every wall fell down. From the ashes of my past, you gave me a crown. You took my broken story, wrote your name and proved. Now I stand in victory, guided in the truth. Holy Spirit, guide me into all truth. Guide me into all truth. Open my eyes so I can see you. See you. Yeah, we see you. Show me the salvation of Yah Most High. Salvation. Lifted on high. In Yahshua's name, I'm alive and free. Yahshua, my victory. From the nations to the cities, let your glory fall. From the hurting and forgotten, hear that desperate call. Raise a people for your name, standing in your light, filled with holy fire, marching in your might. We declare your kingdom, we proclaim your name. Yeah, your righteousness forever. No one else can reign in the power of your spirit. We shout the living proof. You will guide your chosen ones into all truth. Reveal. From generation to generation, lead our youth. Show us the salvation of Yah on high. In Yahshua's blood we are justified. You gotta all truth, all truth, all truth, all truth, all truth. You gotta listen to all truth, all truth, all truth, all truth. Holy Spirit, lead us. We trust in you. We trust you. Hey, we trust you. Spirit of truth.
Oracle, I want you to know I'm going to keep being rebellious and I defy all your authority over me. I'm not playing it until you call me Michael Jackson bad, baby. And if you don't do it, you're never going to hear it again. I defy your authority in the name of Jesus, in the name of Yahshua HaMashiach and the Most High Yah. I defy you. All right, Ark, you want me to go ahead and play it? All right, here we go. Psych. Let me get one more. Ark, you want me to play it? Nope, I ain't doing it. Man, Andy Boo Boo. Ark, okay, man, let me stop messing with my sister. Let me go and play her song. Nope, I ain't doing it. Psych. Hey, y'all, brother KJ, to love y'all with a pure heart. Many blessings to each and every one of y'all. I'm praying for your children. I'm praying for your husbands and wives, your mothers and fathers. And I pray that the Most High keep the hedge of protection on each and every one of y'all. Hey, Oracle, I'd never do it until you stop defying me. I'm going to defy you, Negro. I love my sister, y'all, but I defy her, all her authority over me. Nah.